Hey guys, it's Sabrina. So today I'm here to do the book scavenger hunt. I originally saw this on Hey Hey Books channel and quite a few other people's channel, to be honest with you, but I guess it originated with the Library of Sarah, so I will put her original video down below. And there's just a few questions of things you have to find on your bookshelf. This probably took me like 15 minutes to find it, so I didn't want to film myself doing it because this video would take forever. So the first question is, find an author's name or title with the letter Z in it. Now, this was actually hard for me because I was looking around, and I couldn't freaking find anything, and I was panicking. I'm like, oh my god, I can't do this because I can't even find the first one. But then, never fails me, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. You know, Harry Potter is always there for me when I need it to be. It's always there. So that's my book with the letter Z. The next one is find a classic. Now, I don't have that many classics, but I just purchased this copy of The Great Gatsby, and I'll probably put this in my next haul. This is by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and this is the movie cover with sexy Leonardo DiCaprio on it. But I wanted a copy of this so I could reread it before I saw the movie. But I really liked the movie cover. You know, that's bad, and it's a pretty short book, so it won't be too long, but that is my classic on my bookshelf. The next book is Find a Book with a Key on it, and I have Incarceron by Catherine Fisher. There's a beautiful key on it, and there's also Sweetly by Jackson Pierce. I thought both of these keys were gorgeous, so I couldn't decide between the two. So there's my book with the key on it. The next I kind of cheated on. It is find a book with, no, I did that. Find the book with a key on it. Find something on your bookshelf that's not a book. And I pretty much have lots of stuff on my shelves that aren't books. So the one that I actually went with is this candle that I am now lighting. Don't kill or burn myself. But I always have candles on my bookshelf. And this one I just took off for this video and lit it because it smells really good. It's cinnamon bun flavored. So the next one is the one that I cheated on, which is find the oldest book on your shelf. Now, I really didn't know which book was my oldest book, so I kind of cheated, and my old books are at my mom's and my grandma's house. The ones I have at my house, I kind of cheated, and I took The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien because it was originally written in 1937. So while I don't have the 1937 version, I believe this is the oldest book that I have on my shelf, as in written the longest time ago. I don't know. I'm improvising. The next one is find a book with a girl on the cover. Now, that's basically every YA book, but I found the one that I thought was my favorite one, which is the prettiest one, and that's Wither by Lauren DeStefano. And all of the books in this trilogy have girls on the cover, and they're all gorgeous, but I really liked this one. The next one is Find a Book with an Animal in it, and I chose Aragon by Christopher Paolini. And I don't really know if you consider a dragon an animal because it's a mythical creature, but I loved this cycle. It's called the Inheritance Cycle. I loved this cycle so much that I just wanted to pick it up and remember how much I loved it. So I picked this one because I love Saphira, which is the dragon in this book. So she's an animal to me. The next book is Find a Book with a Male Protagonist, and I chose my favorite book with a male protagonist, which is Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. I love this whole entire series, and the majority of the series is narrated by Ethan Waite. There are some other books and parts of the book that are narrated by other people. I'm not going to spoil it, but for the most part it is all narrated by Ethan Waite, who is a boy. The next book, don't fall, that I chose that was on the list was Find a Book with Just Words on it. And that was, for me, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. No pictures, just words. It was very hard for me to find this, first of all. But then when I saw it, I'm like, yes. This is the exclusive collector's edition from Barnes & Noble. I know that they were sold out for a really long time. I got it I pre-ordered it before it even came out. But I think that they have it back in stock. And his little signature is on the front of it, if you can see you can kind of see it like right in there. It's pretty cool stuff. I guess there's extra bonus stuff. I haven't read this book yet, guys. Don't yell at me. Okay, the next book after the one with the words in it is find a book with illustrations, and this was my favorite part because this is one of my favorite books of all time, and that's Harry Potter, The Tales of the Beedle Lombard by J.K. Rowling. This has extensive commentary by Albus Dumbledore, which just makes it so awesome because he's awesome, okay? And if you're judging me, I don't care. So I picked my absolute favorite picture from my absolute favorite story in this, and that is The Tale of the Three Brothers. And right here are the three brothers meeting death on the bridge, and that's how the story begins. Well, it doesn't really begin there, but that's where my favorite part begins. So yeah, there's illustrations throughout, but that's just my favorite illustration. Let's see if I can find another one. Quickly, Sabrina. Quickly. Oh, there's a picture of this, but that's not really that pretty. But anyway, there's illustrations in here, and I don't even know who illustrated them, to be honest with you. It's not on the front. Oh, cover art by Mary Grand Prix. But I'm not sure if she illustrated the inside. But it's translated from the Ancient Ruins by Hermione Granger, who is a real person. By the way. She's real. In my mind and in my heart. They're all real. The next one is find a book with gold lettering. I have my lovely bind-up edition of The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. I have gold lettering on the front, on the spine, and I have gold pages. Can't get more legit than that. And it has a bookmark, which has nothing to do with gold, but I love these classic bind-ups from Barnes & Noble. Super heavy, but super gorgeous. Alright, don't fall. The next book would be find a diary, true or fictional. So I chose White Girl Problems by Babe Walker, which is one of my favorite books of all time. It's so awesome. If you haven't seen my review or heard me raving about it, you check it out because it's so awesome. And this is like the diary / memoirs of Babe Walker while she is in rehab for spending a lot of money and having like a mental breakdown. So she's in rehab, and she is telling you throughout this book about her days leading up to being in rehab. And I love this. This is the best diary / memoir that I've ever read. Well, fictional at least. Highly recommend it. The next book that I have on the list is find a book written by someone with a common name like Smith. So, I chose Allie Carter. Carter is a pretty common last name. I went to high school with a few Carters and went to college with quite a few Carters. So, Allie Carter wrote High Society, and I really like this cover as well, although that has nothing to do with the scavenger hunt. The next book is find a book with a close-up of something on the cover, and I chose The Duff, The Designated Ugly Fat Friend, which has a close-up of this girl's face, her eyeball, her nose, and her bubble that she's blowing with gum. By Cody Keplinger. All of it by Cody Keplinger. And I also love the back, which has nothing to do with it, but there's the close-up. Look at it. She has green gum. I want to know where she got that from. Okay, the next book is find a book on your shelf that takes place in the earliest time period. So for me, I just assumed and was correct, I think. I have The Kingmaker's Daughter by Philippa Gregory, and there is a map. Not a map. Well, it's a map, but there's also like a family tree, which takes place in 1465. So this book is based in 1465, and this is about the royal family at the time, Richard, Duke of York, etc., etc. There we go. This is the fourth book in the Cousins War series by Philippa Gregory. Love the series. Love her. If you like any historical fiction, she's freaking awesome. Awesome. So the next book is find a hardcover book that doesn't have, like a jacket sleeve cover. And I have The Little Princess, and this is a Hallmark book special edition thing that I got as a gift from when I was younger. It's by Frances Hodgkinson Burnett. See? But this is like soft hardcover. It's like hardcover, but it's soft. And Hallmark redid a whole bunch of these classics in this really nice, soft, hardcover bound book. I don't even really know what you would call this. But I also have The Secret Garden in this collection and a few others. The next book I have is Find a Book That is Teal/Turquoise. And the best that I could find was Julie Kagawa, The Iron King. I know it looks kind of bluish on here, but it's not in real life, I promise. It's like more greeny. It's turquoise-ish teal. We're going to go with that. Trust me on it. It took me a while to find that one, okay? The next book I have is Find a Book with Stars on it, and I chose A Million Suns by Beth Revis. And you can just, I mean, look at all these suns. I mean, stars. You can't deny it. There's stars all over this book. And just in case you guys didn't want that book, for the last one, which is Find a Non-YA book, I did a book that's non-YA, The Night Circus. Hey, look, you can see me. Hello. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and look at it. There's also stars on it. So that is my book scavenger hunt, and I'm really glad that this isn't as long as I thought it was going to be because I cut out the time that I looked for the books. But it took me a while to find all these books, and it's going to take me like 15 minutes to put them back on my shelves. But it was worth it to make you guys happy, so there you go. That's why I love you. Thank you for watching, guys, and if you want to do this video, please leave it as a video response so I can watch it because I love watching these videos. And I think that's all. Alright, I love you guys. Mwah! Have a nice day. Bye!